1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Actually, what I do declare these to be are the new Monogram International Marvel Finger Fighters. I have a look at a whole bunch of them, actually. 6 to be exact. These are all the heroes. Then we're going to have a look at the villains in a separate video. Each of them are individually packaged. You can see that they work like any other conventional thumb war figure. It will require 2 thumbs. Your thumb, I would hope, and probably the thumb of your friend. You could, I suppose, play with your own thumbs, but it's much more exciting, of course, if you play with your friends. Fight with your favorite Marvel heroes. Packaging is pretty much consistent with all of the ones here, so all 6 of them have the exact same packaging. They will vary here up at the top there as to which villain which picture that they have here. So, for example, they've got Iron Man versus Whiplash, and then they'll have their own corresponding villains on the back there. Or on the top corner there. On the back, here are all the figures that are in the set. You'll see several different heroes, several different villains, and then there's also a pretty cool 2-pack featuring Spider-Man and Venom. All come to us from the good folks over at Monogram International. You can head over to www.monogramdirect.com. I figure instead of just simply taking a break, we're going to go ahead and open these up one at a time. Like I said, I've got 6 of them right here. And we're going to do this in, I think, a 2-part video. So they are just simply on a clamshell case, clamshell blister, I would say, on top of a back cardboard insert. It also comes included with a card, which are a little on the trickier side to get off. There's a little bit of, actually there's a considerable amount of glue on the back there. See if we can take that off. There we go. Contains the power, here's the power grid, then you've got intelligence, strength, speed, durability, energy, projection, and fighting skills. Rather nice, thick, dense card, actually, here for Iron Man. Then you've got the Finger Fighter himself. Go ahead and take out Iron Man. There we go. It is of a softer rubber material. And see if I can fit it over top of my thumb. A secure fit. A tight fit, but it does fit nonetheless. There's Iron Man right here. Actually, maybe what I will do, though, like I said, there are going to be 6 figures that we're going to be looking at in this particular video. We've got Punisher. Move these all out of the way here. Punisher, Thor, Hulk, Daredevil, and Captain America. Take a break. I'll just kind of get these all out of packaging, and then we'll have a look at some Finger Fighters. Now that we have all of them out of packaging, let's get a better look at the Finger Fighters. I have to come clean about something. I didn't really think this one out completely. What I probably should have done was paired the heroes with their corresponding thumb villains. The reasoning why I say that is actually Daredevil right here is supposed to be paired with Punisher. So Punisher in this way is not technically so much a hero as he is a villain. At any rate, let's have a look at the individual Finger Fighters. We'll start with Thor, and again, we'll work our way along. Here is Thor along with his insert card. Unfortunately, suffered a little bit of worse for wear on the back there. Just the glue, the adhesive glue that's on the back of the card, ended up ripping a little bit of that cardboard off. Surprisingly, his intelligence is quite low, sitting at a very small 2. Strength, speed are both 7, durability stands at 6, energy projection also stands at 6, and fighting skills also a very low 4, surprisingly enough. What's interesting about the Thor, for starters, he doesn't stand very well. He leans a little bit on the forward side, and he also has Mjolnir, but Mjolnir is plastic rather than the rubber material that they've made use of here for his body. I use the term body very loosely because, well, they don't have the lower half of their body, relying solely on the thumbs to support them. Paint on him is pretty good, actually. He's got his red cape. Love the fact that they gave him his helmet. Again, he's very soft, very pliable, as he should be. Immediately looking at these bring me back to when I was a kid, and we used to have wrestling buddies. Remember the little wrestling buddies? I think I had Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior. This very much reminds me of that. Think in my head why no one actually came up with this idea sooner, having superheroes for thumb fighting fighters. Very smart on Monogram to bring these out. Again, nice face on Thor here. Kind of a open, grinning sort of teeth. Grinding teeth, I suppose. His mouth is fully visible. Love the silver. Again, you've got the cape on the back there as well. There's Thor. See if I can get him to sit there. Moving along, we have Punisher, which really should have been paired with Daredevil. There's his card right there. Rather nice image of Frank Castle. We'll flip that around. Again, very low on stats. Intelligence stands at 2, strength 2, speed 2, durability 2, energy projection, that makes sense. That's a real low 1. And fighting skills stands quite high, actually, sitting around 6. Wearing more conventional duds, conventional threads. Punisher here is sporting his black outfits with, of course, no Punisher would be complete without his skull, and that's present there as well. I like that he's got his fist up. He's ready for a brawl. Paint on him, again, between the whites and the blacks, really clean. Face sculpt's pretty good. Again, I like the look of him. He's got like a vintage look to him. And really, all could be said for any one of these, that they do have a very neat kind of retro vintage look to them. Again, it would just fit over top of your thumb. It works actually to your credit that it sits as secure as it does on your thumb. It's obviously not going to go anywhere. Now, I don't know, rule-wise, I'm looking at the back of the card here. I don't see necessarily rules for how one would play with the finger fighters, but I think if it's anything like regular thumb fighters, at least the ones I grew up with, you would take one thumb, preferably your thumb, you would take the thumb of your opponent, preferably your friend, because this is awkward, again, having your own thumbs playing this out. And usually you would count it down, 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a thumb war, and then the whole idea is you would try to pin, in this case, Thor's pinning down the Punisher, to a count of 3, and then you are the victor. And to that goes the spoils. You'll either get a handshake, a job well done, or you might even get the kid's dog. I don't know. I don't know what stipulations are on the line. That's a pretty hefty sort of wager if you're putting the kid's dog on the line. Don't be taking the neighbor's dog. Next, we have Iron Man, the one that we started off with here. Decked out here in the gold and a rather light shade of red. He has Repulsor Blast up. You could pretend as well when you're playing with these that they actually have the powers. So his Repulsor Blast could probably defeat Punisher, although Punisher's skill set is really high. There's his card, and we flip the card around. Very high on a lot of these. His intelligence sits at 6, strength 6, speed a little slower at 5, durability as well as energy projections stand at 6, and fighting skills, again, very low. Now, maybe it is for the fact that Tony is inside the armor, and therefore doesn't need as much the fighting skills as, say, the Punisher, for example. Captain America, I would imagine, would be quite high as well. And again, there is the Iron Man. Again, very soft. Feels like it is a rubber material. Even like the head is squishy. Put him right down there. These, by the way, if you are looking to pick these up for yourself, you should be able to find them in most comic book stores. Are starting to hit with these. Retail stores, I think, are going to start picking these up as well. Got ourselves Captain America with shield in hand, and like Thor, the shield is plastic. It's not the rubber material as the body. Here's his card. A nice image of Captain America. Spin it around. Ooh, an alarming low number. Intelligence is only 3, strength 3, speed 2, durability 3, energy projection, that makes sense, 2, and fighting skills make sense. Okay, that's 6. Let me also say this as well. I haven't had these out for a very long period of time. I have a few kittens, little cats running around the house. And I will say that they are magnets for hair. Really anything that's rubber tends to be a magnet for clinging stuff onto it. Again, I like the face sculpt. A very determined Captain America, one would say. Shield very nicely painted. There's the back of it right there. I would love to see these also kind of in the same vein, spinning around there. I would like to see these also in the same vein as maybe the Wrestling Buddies, where down the road, maybe they would have the legs as well. I think that would add a little bit to it. In the meantime, we get ourselves torsos, and I do think the torsos turned out pretty good on these. Next one we can look at is the Man Without Fear. This would be Daredevil in classic red outfit. It would open the door really to any one of these getting repaints, so to speak, or color variations. Iron Man could easily be War Machine. Captain America could easily be U.S. Agent. First thing I'm immediately thinking, and the reason why I said these could all be color variations, is I'm looking at the Daredevil. Daredevil could easily be in his classic yellow outfit. Or he could also be in the Defender's black outfit as well, a couple of different options. The Billy Club, and he only has one of them, is of a plastic variety. Again, there's the interior. Face sculpt's really good on him. Even got the little D's on his chest. Oh, we didn't grab his card. There's the front of the card. Nice image of Daredevil on the back. Intelligence is 3. Strength 2. Speed 2. Durability 2. Energy projection, that's at 1. And fighting skills is at 5. I almost would have put maybe fighting skills a little bit higher. There's Daredevil. And last but certainly not least, talking about color variations, here he is, the Green Hulk, which could also be re-released as a Gray Hulk, or even a Red Hulk would be pretty cool too. I like that he's reaching out to the sky. What's he grabbing for? Maybe he's going for a test of strength against whoever he's fighting against. Here's his card. I love this image of Hulk here. I have to know who drew that, but I would love to see more of that specific style of Hulk. As you could probably guess, it tops a lot of these. Intelligence is surprisingly 6. I guess he's less the Savage Hulk and more the Intelligent Hulk. Hulk stands at 6 for intelligence. Strength 7. It would be funny if they had put lines past the 7, almost off the card. Strength is at 3. Durability 7. Energy projection is at 2. And fighting skills at 4. Which makes sense. Hulk's not really the most... He's not the strategist when it comes to fighting. He's just a ground and pound, strong, overly strong superhero. Again, nice face sculpt. I love the choice of green that they went with. Very nice lime green, and got a little bit of the trunks, a little bit of the shorts, not too much though. And again, that's where you would insert your finger or thumb. Thumb obviously is your best way to go. I don't think I've ever played, actually, Thumb Wars with anything else but the thumb. Finger Wars make absolutely no sense. Thumb Wars really are the way to go. Love to see these all a DC treatment as well. I don't know what licensing they have for the DC properties, but it'd be funny to basically have a look at these all, but have them as like Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Superman, Batman, and so on and so forth. And there is the Hulk card. Like I said, all of these are currently, or should be currently, available in comic book stores. If not, they will be hitting store shelves soon. Really dig the look of these, and really, they bring me back to when I was younger. And not only have I done Thumb Wars without things on my thumbs, but I've also grown up with things like Wrestling Buddies and stuff like this. So this really brings me back. It's pretty cool that Monogram would release the thumb finger fighters, when actually they do call them finger fighters, so I guess technically you could put them on your fingers as well. I mean, if you look at the packaging here, which I just so happen to have on the side here, they are called finger fighters. So yeah, I guess you could put them on your fingers. I would have defaulted them to thumbs, but again, they sit a little tighter on the thumb. I guess it makes more sense you putting them on your fingers. I wonder how you would play finger fighters. maybe you just maybe you just club each other with it. But I guess you could still pin one another, and therefore you would be victorious, king of the neighborhood, and you probably would have some kid's dog as a result of it. Don't take the neighbor's dog. Today, though, we were having a look, flip it around, at the new Monogram International. This was the Marvel Finger Fighters. Collect them all. Now, we looked at the heroes here, although it's debatable with Punisher because he really was supposed to be pitted against Daredevil. We're going to have a video as well. We're going to look at the villains, and there's also a 2-pack of Spider-Man and Venom. So stay tuned for that. If you guys haven't had a chance to hit that little subscribe button down below, make sure you do so. Many more videos will be coming your way, including Finger Fighters. More will be coming your way, so stay tuned for those. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.